What do you think happened to Tom?
Honestly, don't know.
Well, Tom was shot and killed. Your DNA's on the gun that was used to kill him, and the gun that you shot yourself in the leg with to try to cover this up. Come on.
Didn't do it. I love Tom.
Tom Waddell was already dead when this interview started. Deborah Frasier told police the two of them had walked into a home invasion. Only one of them walked out.
I think someone's in the apartment. Oh no, I see someone.
On the tape, she is the victim. A break-in, a boyfriend she could not find. That was the story on the record first, and for a while it held.
Your DNA's on the gun that was used to kill him, and the gun that you shot yourself in the leg with to try to cover this up. Come on.
Didn't do it. I love Tom.
Do you really think that anybody would believe that? Debbie's search records. How long does GSR stay on skin?
What the story left out was the planning. In the days before, Deborah rehearsed a crime, staged a scene, and put a bullet in her own leg to sell it. Tom Waddell was 66, recently retired from Kroger, a man who decorated for Christmas too early and built his year around his grandchildren. She had thought of almost everything. She had not thought about her phone.
What's going on? I think someone's in the apartment. It was unlocked, and there's stuff everywhere, and I can't find my boyfriend, and his truck's here. And
Okay, ma'am. Are you inside the apartment? Are you inside the apartment? I need you to back out of the apartment if you are. Come back out of the apartment if you're in there. Okay. All right. Come on back out of the apartment. Are you in the hallway now?
I'm trying to quietly get there. I don't know if someone's still in here. Oh no, I see someone.
All units have an active home invasion.
Oh my God, I'm shot.
Okay. Ma'am, what? He's what?
I've been shot.
Okay, you have or he has?
I have. I haven't even been able to find him yet.
Okay, did you get shot?
Yes.
Okay, all right, ma'am. Who shot you?
Someone in the mask. I don't know. I don't want to pay right now.
On August 10th, 2023, the Zanesville Police Department in Ohio took a call reporting a break-in. It stopped being about a break-in the moment officers walked in. Nothing matched. In the back bedroom, they found Tom, shot, then wrapped in a blanket, trash bags, and duct tape. No intruder wraps the body. The footage that follows was provided by the Zanesville Police Department.
All right. Just so, what's going on? What happened yesterday? And this, I don't want to put words into your mouth or anything, so this is just in your own words. That's why we record everything. That way we don't miss anything. We want to get the best accurate description of what happened and what was going on. Okay, so.
All right. The day before yesterday, Tom and I were...
So, the day before yesterday, we're talking about Wednesday the 9th, correct?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because we were waiting on the maintenance guy to change the light out.
Okay.
As soon as he did that, I decided to go take a walk. I asked Tom if he'd mind if I just hung out with a friend for a while. Maybe spent the night. Just kind of get some fresh air.
Okay.
Because I have trouble with anxiety sometimes. And so sometimes taking walks or just getting out helps. And he's usually really good about that.
Okay.
So I went out for a while and then I got a hold of my friend, John.
Okay.
And asked him if he wanted to hang out. And we drove around for a while. And then I ended up asking him if I could just spend the night. We played video games, we watched TV. He's an old friend from my early college years.
Okay.
That's how I know him.
Okay.
And then yesterday, I had tried to contact Tom. I texted him, I called him, and I never heard back, which was weird because normally he's pretty good about getting back to me.
Okay.
And so Johnny and I took a walk at Black Cannon Gorge,
Okay.
and I decided I want to go back to the apartment. I was getting a little worried about Tom. I hadn't heard back from him. So I got out and I noticed Tom's truck was still in the parking lot.
That red one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tom never really goes anywhere without his truck. He's always one of those, he drives himself, or he doesn't really go.
Mm-hmm.
So I walked in, I saw the cleaning lady, she was just wrapping up.
Okay.
And I walked to the door and I noticed it was unlocked.
Okay.
And
yeah, I think I thought before you said that you had to unlock the door, but I could have been mistaken.
And so I just figured Tom might have forgot to lock it at some point. So I went in, and that's when I noticed that the whole apartment was tossed upside down.
Okay.
And I wasn't really sure what was going on. My mind was going in just a million different directions.
Okay.
I saw that the light in the spare bedroom was on. I saw the light in the bedroom was on. And I decided to call 911.
Okay.
Because I was worried that someone had tried to rob us. Or whatever was going on. And I didn't see Tom right away.
Okay.
And so I was making my way back to the bedroom. But I glanced where Tom's phone normally lays. It wasn't there. I glanced in the spare bedroom where he usually puts all his stuff, like his wallet, his everything. And it wasn't there. And I was thinking maybe he stepped out. Maybe he went with family or something.
Okay. Does he have family up here?
In Cincinnati.
Okay.
And so I hadn't even made it to the bedroom yet. And there was two guys, hoodies, masks, who came out.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, the 911 operator was telling me to back into the hall.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so scared. I kept backing up. And eventually, the one assailant pulled out a gun and got close enough to me and fired it off, and they both bolted.
Mm-hmm.
Where they went to after they bolted out the door, I don't know where they went to, because at that point I was shot and I was in pain.
Detectives asked Deborah to walk them through the night. She had a story ready, and she was about to spend several minutes telling it.
Number one guy, so he's the one that had the gun?
Yes.
Where did the gun come from?
I don't know where he got that gun.
I mean, where did he have the gun? That's what I meant.
He had it in his hand when he came towards me. That's how.
Do you remember which hand?
Right.
What did his hand look like?
He had gloves on.
What kind of gloves?
Like those black motocross glove things that had the little rubber pieces on them.
Okay.
Because I thought that was odd.
What did the gun look like?
I think it was dark, from what I remember.
Okay. Was it a semi-automatic or a revolver? Could you tell the difference?
It was like a Clint Eastwood gun.
Okay. What did they say? Did they say anything?
They didn't say anything. I think they were just trying to get out of there because I don't think they expected anyone to.
Did you have to do anything? Did you do anything to them or anything like that?
I just tried to keep the gun away from me.
How did you do that?
I grabbed a hold of it and I was trying to point it away from me because I didn't want to get shot and I was scared.
How did you grab a hold of it?
From what I remember, I grabbed it at the bottom and I grabbed it around the, whatever you call the long piece.
Did you do it with each hand? So which hand of yours touched the gun? Both?
Yeah, this one touched where you hold it.
Mm-hmm. So you touched the handle?
Yeah,
What about your left hand?
it touched whatever that long piece is,
The barrel?
where the thing spins.
Oh, the cylinder?
I don't know how.
Like you're saying, thanks. I know what you're talking about. The round part where the bullets are at.
Right. I know Tom collects guns. I don't know if it was one of his or what.
Listen to how the intruder takes shape. The gloves, the dark gun she cannot quite name. A person recounting an attack describes what happened to her. A person inventing one describes what she thinks the details should be.
What kind of people do you think would do something like this? Why do you think they'd target Tom?
I know he was having issues with his soon-to-be ex-wife,
Who's that?
Callie. He's still technically married, but
What kind of issues was he having with her?
she was just very, what's the word? She had a lot of anger management issues, and she was cheating on him, so they ended up separating.
Okay. Do you think she would be the type of person to do something like this?
But to break in and then shoot me,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you're saying it was two guys. What do you think they were doing? What do you think they were up to?
It's hard to tell, honestly. I don't know. Like I said, when I walked in, everything was all thrown about, and
Asked who could have done this, she offered a name: Tom's estranged wife. It was the first time she pointed the investigation at someone else, and it would not be the last. Burglars, an angry ex, anyone but the woman on the floor.
Whenever we catch these people, what do you think should happen to them?
I think they should pay for the crime. I mean, I didn't do anything to anyone to deserve to be shot, and I don't know why anyone would tear up another person's place like that.
Hmm. I mean, what punishment do you think that they should receive? I mean, that's what we try to gauge. So when we let the prosecutor's office know on how you feel on what do you think should happen, you know, that lets them know up front
Well,
what they need to aim for. I mean, you think they should spend life in prison? You think they should be sentenced to death? I mean, anything like that?
Well, I don't know how Tom feels about it, but I feel that they should at least go to jail for a long time. Shooting someone, I could have been killed.
When was the last time you ever fired a gun?
Last time I ever fired a gun,
Mhm.
when I was wrestling, trying to get the gun pointed away from me, I had a hold of it when it went off.
Okay. Prior to that, when would be the last time before that?
Before that, I had never fired a gun, like loaded and everything, because I know nothing about them. I couldn't load one if you said everything in front of me. Tom was trying to teach me about gun safety and all that, just in case, self-defense and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, he showed me how to load, like, one of his pistols.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but I don't remember exactly.
But you never shot a gun before, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And the first time that you'd been around one shot was just yesterday, correct?
Correct.
And that was at 1:30 p.m. roughly, is when you called 911.
I don't remember times.
Yeah, that's what time the call came in, was right around 1:30 p.m. Did you recognize any did the guys seem familiar to you that were there?
It happened so fast that honestly, I don't know if I had seen them around. I know that there's sketchy people in the building,
Mhm.
like the guy across the street does drug deals, and the people upstairs, they drink and they go on and on and on. But I don't.
Well, what do you think happened to Tom?
Honestly don't know. I even tried calling today.
Did you walk in the back bedroom?
No, they came out before I could even make it back there. Why?
Well, Tom was shot and killed. It's all right. You can take a minute.
No. No.
Then the detective asked when she had last fired a gun. Never, she said. She knew nothing about them. Hold on to that answer. The day before Tom died, her phone was searching what .22 ammo looks like, how to load a revolver, how to unlock the hammer. She did not know she had already told them the truth. The interview was about to.
It's okay. Do you need a tissue?
There's water if you need something.
Just take yourself a minute. It's okay. Take a minute, but we need to ask you some questions about this. I know it's tough, but we need to figure out what's going on here, okay?
You need a tissue or something?
All right, Debbie. All right, Debbie. Let's talk about this, okay? It's all right. Look at me. Who do you think killed him? Let me ask you this, and I'm going to ask you to be 100% honest with me. Did you have something to do with his death?
No.
Okay. So let me explain this to you, Deborah. And I'm going to be as straight as possible. I've probably been a cop now for about 20 years. This isn't the first murder investigation that I've ever handled. It's not going to be the last. When we start our investigation, we look at every angle. We look into every possible situation, possible scenario, and everything that you tell us, we go and follow up with. Okay? Would you have an issue if we looked inside of your phone? Okay. Do you have a password on it? What's your password? And it's all right, I can tell you what it is. It's 6813. We did a search warrant on your phone. Okay. So that means we knew what you searched for and what you did and where you've been. So on the night of Wednesday, something happened. I don't know exactly what happened in that apartment between you and Tom, but I know that you're the one that's responsible for his death.
I'm not.
Why are you searching? How long does gunshot residue stay on my hands? Yesterday morning at 8 in the morning. Listen, you did.
I didn't.
Debbie's search records. How long does GSR stay on skin? Yesterday morning at 8:16 in the morning. Lake County, Florida court records, Muskingum County court records. I'm telling you, we already know the questions to the answers to the questions we're asking you. Here's your chance to get your side of the story out. If there was something going on that caused this, you need to tell us right now. But you have more knowledge than what you're saying. There was no home invasion robbery, okay? There was absolutely none. So you've already locked yourself into the biggest lie. Here's your chance to unwind it and tell the truth. Because you only have one shot at this. And here's your shot to tell us what really happened so that we can look into it. Was there something going on between you and him? I mean, listen, the no stuff is out the window. Like we already know. We're past that point. This is called damage control. Okay? We know that you were involved. You shot him with the 22.
I didn't.
Yes, you did, right in the top of the head.
She had just been told Tom was dead, and she performed grief. What she did not account for was the monitor beside the bed, tracking her pulse in real time while she cried. The detectives had a read on her she could not fake. From here, they stopped asking and started telling.
Is any of your DNA going to be on that duct tape that wrapped him up? On the plastic bags?
I've handled the duct tape, but I didn't wrap.
No, I'm talking about the ones that wrapped him up. Listen. We're beyond I don't know. Right now, another detective is looking into some other stuff right now. So what is an old boy going to say? What's Johnny Anderson going to say? Is his story going to match yours?
It should.
Because it should? That's not a very good answer. Come
I
on.
didn't do it.
Who did it then?
I love Tom.
You have knowledge of it.
I love Tom.
If you didn't shoot him, who did? Because you know.
I don't know.
Why are you searching? Is there GSR? How do I get GSR off my hands? How long does it stay on my skin? Why did you search that? Why did you search it? Tell me. Give me a good explanation on why you searched 5 hours before this robbery ever happened. When you never shot a gun before, why are you searching? How long does GSR stay on my skin? You tell me that. And an I don't know answer is not good enough. Listen,
Didn't.
you know when you call 911 where you record the calls? You're the only person in that apartment. The audio gets enhanced. We can tell if people are running out and struggling. We look at cameras in the neighborhood. There's nothing. Your story is so far bogus. If something happened in that apartment, you need to tell us now. Because, listen, you already know what happened. If you're going to sit here and lie, how do you think that makes you look? That doesn't make you look good at all, honey. Like you're making it sound like you're a bad person. Like if something happened or if somebody else did something and you're trying to cover for them, then now would be the time to say it. Because the only thing you're doing is making yourself look like a monster by not telling the truth.
I didn't do it.
Who did it then?
I don't know.
Listen, I don't know. Isn't going to fly. You know this. You know this.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. So you can kill the man you love or have knowledge of that and sit there and look at me dead in the eyes and say, I don't know. That's pretty cold. That's cold.
I didn't do it.
Then tell us who did, because you have knowledge of who did.
I don't know.
I don't know isn't going to fly. I'm telling you. You can't even explain why you have those search history in your phone. How do you think that makes what do you think that makes us think? Stand in my shoes here for a second. How's that look on you?
Bad.
Why does it look bad?
Because you think that I looked stuff up so I could get away with something.
Okay. And why does that look bad?
Because you think I killed Tom.
Okay. There's no motivation for anyone to kill Tom.
No.
Other than you and all your Valentine's Day cards ripped up of you and him. Did he break up with you again?
No.
Was he going to go back with his wife?
Not that I'm aware of.
But when you're looking up, how long does GSR stay on my hands, on my skin? And you have no explanation for that. That's not it.
I didn't kill him.
Okay, who did that?
I don't know.
Did Johnny have anything to do with it?
No, he didn't even know about Tom and I. Tom and I kept our relationship very private
Why's that?
because Tom requested it that way.
Okay, why's that?
Because Tom didn't want anyone else to know that he and I met while he was a manager and I was an associate.
The forensics was specific. Tom was in his recliner, in front of the television, when it happened. One shot through the top of the head. Deborah had known enough to worry about gunshot residue on her hands, and she searched how long it would stay on her skin. Then she searched how to delete her search history. The phone kept both.
If you and Tom got into a fight or a disagreement and something happened that caused you to react in a certain way, that would be the time to tell us. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to say, well, I did this or I did not do this. Like, you only get one shot at telling your story. And when it all gets laid out, and then you get to see everything that was laid out, it's going to be hard to believe any word that's ever came out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm not trying to... I'm just telling you, from how I know how these things work, what we found out, what we're going to find out. We've got multiple search warrants out right now for different things, different type of stuff that's going to the noose is going to get tighter, okay? And the only thing that you can explain is I don't know, okay? And that doesn't look good. So here's your chance to say what happened and why it happened, okay? You know what I mean?
When I left Tom, I wanted to, because I've been for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And it had nothing to do with him. It just had to do with the fact that I had been dealing with those issues for quite some time.
Okay.
In 2020, I tried to Tennessee.
Okay.
But I wanted to.
It's tough.
All
A lot
right.
of things are tough, yeah, especially when you're in that state of mind.
And I'm constantly in that state of mind. But anything I looked up in regards to that was, so I was setting up for my...
Do you really think that anybody would believe that? Honestly.
that
Like, you're just digging your hole deeper, girl. You really are. You have a one chance to come clean and act like you're a little bit remorseful. I don't see any remorse, do you?
Well, why would you care if your hands have GSR on them if you're dead?
It was just a curious question.
So, here's the fact of the matter. There's nobody that runs out of that apartment building. All right? We know that. Your DNA's on the gun that was used to kill him. Okay? And the gun that you shot yourself in the leg with to try to cover this up. You said that you grabbed it with both hands. Still holding your phone.
It fell
listen.
on the floor.
No, you didn't. Come on. Listen.
We've all heard the 911 tape.
You've been thinking. What you're telling me now is how this came out. This must have been something you've been planning.
No.
This must have been something that you did with a little bit of thinking to try to get out of this mess. You thought about it. What's he done to piss you off so bad that you wanted to kill him?
I never thought about killing him.
Okay. But the fact of the matter is, the evidence will show that you did. Whether you ever want to be accountable for your actions, that's up to you. Like, I'm trying to tell you that remorse goes a long way in trying to start the healing process for people's families, for people that might have cared about him, and also for you inside. Because ultimately, there's one person that you're going to have to answer to in the end, and it ain't nobody here on earth.
I care about him.
No, you don't sit here and tell me you care about him.
I do.
You don't care about him. If you can do what you did to him and then cover it up, and then try to wrap him up, and then sit here and not be accountable for what you know about what happened. It's like, that's like pretty bad. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Like, I've talked to killers before. I've talked to straight up people that shot several people. They at least have the balls to own it, and you don't.
I didn't kill him.
So if that's the case, then why'd you try to clean it up?
I didn't try to clean anything up.
There's hair in the trash bag that you covered his feet up, that you put his feet in.
Yeah.
Hair.
Okay, your hair is inside of this. They went to the autopsy today. It's going to come back your hair.
I mean, we can wait. We can wait until the DNA comes out, or you can just try to clear it up right now. It is what it is.
You're putting yourself so far behind the eight ball as far as why this happened. Like, you're denying, lying that you wouldn't do anything. So when it comes to the time, you're going to have a better story, because I am really screwed, because they do have the evidence. And you've painted yourself into this corner right now. That's why I'm telling you, you only have one chance to be 100% honest with us. And I can tell you, you ain't been honest.
The detective told her he had spoken with killers before, and that they at least owned it. He was building toward the reason this happened. It was not the two boyfriends finding out about each other. According to the Muskingum County Prosecutor's Office, it was money. Deborah had drained Tom's accounts down to about $2,000 and put Johnny on the phone posing as a fraud investigator to cover the theft.
If you want to be honest, we want to get this cleared up. Okay? So you need to start being honest. The game's up. Like, I'm telling you, it's over. There's a guy down in municipal court right now. They're filing charges on you. Okay?
I didn't do it.
Okay.
And I want to
The
talk.
black duct tape's underneath the countertop. The trash bags are back underneath the sink.
Your hair's stuck in
his
the duct tape.
sweatpants around a trash bag or on the bed.
I didn't.
All right, so your hair's in the duct tape, okay? From where he was wrapped up. I mean, it doesn't.
How does that happen?
Than that. And then, I mean, did you put the bag over his face because you couldn't look at him anymore and see what you done?
I didn't cover him up.
Okay, so
Or
you're going to say that you don't think that hair is going to come back to you?
I don't know. I've been around those trash bags, that duct tape.
Listen.
Not out of a roll.
Yeah. We don't.
Not inside the bag. You got to open the bag.
Yeah. You don't get hair on duct tape at Walmart. I mean, I bought a lot of duct tape in my life, but I've never bought any that comes pre-packed with hair, especially your hair. So.
I didn't do it.
Well, the I didn't do it story, that ain't gonna work. I'm telling you. Like,
This is the only chance you're going to get. This is it.
That's what we're saying. You only get one chance. You get one chance to tell the truth. And like I said, we didn't come up here for no reason. We're not here to make it anything worse than it is. But if you can't tell the truth, then that ultimately makes you look like you have no compassion, no remorse, and that makes you like at the tip of the food scale on scumbags, to be honest with you. I'm telling you, that's just the way it is. And with all the evidence that we see, like, that's what's there. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but he's been doing it a long time, so have I. Like, we're trying to give you like almost an opportunity to explain it. So, you know, if he did something to you that caused you to do something, or somebody else did something that you're trying to cover for him, here's where you gotta say it. Because when it comes down the road and you want to say, well, so-and-so did this, or I knew this, like, too late. You already made yourself look bad because you didn't say what really happened at the time. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you?
Why would I go all the way back from Florida up here just to do something horrible?
Why would anybody else do anything horrible to you? There's absolutely no reason.
He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
You said I could talk to an attorney.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're charging you, I believe, with murder, which is a unclassified felony where you spend life in prison. Felonious assault, which is F2. Tampering with evidence. Gun specs, which is mandatory time on top of any conviction. So you'll get life plus whatever gun spec time. Domestic violence, and your bond's going to be $2 million. Any other questions for us? All right. Enjoy your stay here.
Deborah Frasier pleaded guilty. Murder with a firearm, gross abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence. She is serving life. Tom Weddell left behind 3 children and several grandchildren, and a Christmas he always started decorating for too early. They will spend those without him. She planned the gun, the scene, the wound, and the story. She did not plan the phone. Every question she could not answer on her own, she typed into a search bar before the killing and after it. The record of the planning outlasted the plan. It usually does.